With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for. Because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
Now, here is Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Murray. Jams it with authority.
My goodness, can he elevate? That was absolutely one of the best of them.
Greg, it's what makes him one of the premier entertainers in the entire NBA.
Exactly.
Now, here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
I wouldn't want to be that rim. Goodness, Ayton knows how to attack something with force.
An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Henderson. Good D by Thompson.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And so the timeout here by Mike Woodson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. About 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the inside. And Miller with the block. Ball stolen. That's up a three. Unable to get that one. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Ayton.
We've already run out of ways to describe Wembanyama. Alien, freak, superstar, probably not anything from this world.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And that one's good by Henderson. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
And it's the Kings with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Nice shot by Thompson.
I want to say that that's great vision from Wemby, but he can see everything from that height, anticipating that the player was going to be there.
And Ayton throws it down.
exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
The Spurs with the lead. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Miller. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another basket for San Antonio.
And he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Harper. Dives to the hoop. Comes up empty down low. The Kings trail by 3. Here's McBride. Eason grabs the board. Here's San Antonio. Down low. Here's Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The game of Green, it's about testing the defense, finding their weak spot.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Sabonis with the steal. Monk for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Arenas. To the middle. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
Takes a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. To the paint. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama with the mean finish.
In the corner, it's Monk. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And let's go courtside. There's some news on Dante DiVincenzo. Allie, what have you heard there?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Kings head athletic trainer. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. A return tonight is no longer in the cards. The question now is this a multi-game injury? Something that's yet to be determined. Guys?
Allie, thanks as always.
A lot of people are going to be very happy to hear that report, and I'm sure he's relieved too.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's tipped. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time, because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes.
The Kings have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Harper diving in. It's deflected. And that's it. Intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so the timeout here by Mike Woodson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Henderson. And Thompson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Henderson looking it over. Blocked again.
Grab the shooter like a book. Smith Jr. really disruptive on D.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Pass to Miller. Fires the three. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. Here's Henderson. Offensive rebound. Monk outside. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Miller. Here's the break. No one near Smith as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You love seeing Smith Jr. be assertive off the catch. Great shot.
Here's Thompson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Out to Smith. Screen by Smith. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Substitution on court.
Sacramento with the ball. 8-point game. Henderson outside. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. It's Thompson off the drive, and Thompson throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Shot clock at 6. And Thompson sends it back. They recover it. White off target with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Miller. Shoots over White. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the lead. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Anderson with it, picked up by Thompson. .104 left in the second quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Spurs leading by 6. Outside Harper. And Harper sneaks it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. For Sacramento, they have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
San Antonio with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 8 now to the Spurs. McBride's shot is off. On offense, here are the Spurs. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Wembanyama outside. Victor Wembanyama.
Everyone loves seeing Wemby put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
And McBride gets it to go. Spurs leading by 7. Wembanyama outside to the left side wing. Harper wide open. And it's San Antonio with another.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Takes it inside. Power down with both hands.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And that one's good by Henderson.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And both free throws good for Arenas. And so the timeout here by Mike Wood. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Elbow shot is on the way. Okongwu grabs the board. The Kings trail by 6. McBride with the ball. And there's the drive. And Okongwu slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And Thompson sends it back. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. To the middle. Knocked away. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Here's McBride. And he's good on the 3-ball. McBride's got 6 points.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Thompson for the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
McBride on the wing. He has 6. Okongwu trying to break free. White, good. Now just a 3-point San Antonio lead. Pass to Miller. 3-pointer. They get it again. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And here are the Kings now, trailing by 5. Here's McBride. A minute 50 left to play in the 3rd.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Well, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. There's 1:17 left to play in the 3rd. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson outside. Smith left side. And he gets it back. Richardson outside. And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Both teams will make substitutions. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And San Antonio has possession. They've led by as much as 10. 5 on the clock. Here's Arenas. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Kings trail by 5. Henderson left side. Outside for Murray. Pass to Monk. Back to Murray. A rebound by the Spurs.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Harper slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Okongwu. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
53.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Kings trail by 7. McBride on the wing. Here's Thompson. From the arc. Misses. Fourth time against 7 makes for this game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And so the timeout here by Mike Woodson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Murray outside. Latrey in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to McBride. Clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And again, Sacramento with a 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Harper. Rebound by the Kings. Here's McBride to take the lead. Wembanyama with the rebound. Right side, Harper. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
No good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Just taking off. Smith showing you why you cannot leave an opening because this man will find it.
And so the timeout here by Mike Woodson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 5. Henderson attacking. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Timeout Spurs. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
That's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
And right with the stop.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Timeout, Spurs. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Harper. Now Thompson. Off the glass.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
White outside. Now Monk. Here's Ayton. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Spurs leading by 3. A drive by Thompson. Screen by Smith. It's stolen by White.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Substitution on the court.
Thompson outside. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Off target from outside. The Kings trailed by 3. Puts it up from 17. That one is off. For the Spurs with the ball. Smith. Layup, no good. Ayton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Had a foul to give there, but it's better not have it cost your team points.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2. Both good from the line that time.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Thompson. Wembanyama cleared away by Ayton. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so they foul intentionally.
Fourth personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called by the Kings. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
From outside, a three-pointer. Good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that's gonna do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
When still stay solid, it's time to yes. I've been doing this for a long, long time. Plenty of times, up and down, just like my 64. When I'm 64, pray to God I'm doing fine. Passing this down like the communion. Smooth as I'm calm and collected. Not to be played with, I don't feel rejection. God is my weapon.